Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm joined by Bobby. Yo, what's up Bobby?
Hey, what's up, Serge?
If you guys don't know who Bobby is probably one of the best Brawl Stars players in the entire world. He also has a YouTube channel, so make sure to check him out in the description down below. And in today's episode, Bobby is going over the top 10 free-to-play, so excluding the legendary brawlers, list, so the best brawlers like top 10, starting from 10, going to number 1. So Bobby, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Let's do this.
So starting at number 10, we have El Primo. So the reason I have El Primo on this list is because A, he has the most health in the entire game, and B, his super allows you to get very close to any enemy. So why do you want to be close to any enemy? El Primo is a melee brawler, which means he hits you from up close. His attack is a punch, and what his super is he basically jumps on any opponent. So you have to aim your jump, and you can land right beside the opponent, which allows you to just punch him right in the face. And yeah, Primo's so good from up close, and that's why I have him at number 10. The reason he's at number 10 is because he's not very dynamic. He can't play many different modes. He's really only good in smashing, gem grab, and brawl ball, and that's the reason why I only have him as number 10. So going into number 9, we have Daryl. So Daryl actually just had a huge rework recently, and he's completely different than he used to be. People are still figuring him out, and maybe he could be higher on this list later on. But as of right now, people only have him as number 9 because he just got changed and people are still figuring him out.
Wait, so he got changed? Like when the game got global?
Right. So just before global came out, they did a massive rework for Daryl. Right now, his super is only 5 tiles. I think he used to be 19. Wow. He was able to super down the entire map, and he was really good in heist. But he was only good in heist. So they reworked Daryl so he can be usable in just about every mode. So what makes Daryl special is he's the only brawler whose super automatically charges. So this means that you can be camping in a bush, you can be regenning health, and your super will still be charging. You don't have to hit another opponent, which every other brawler has to do in order to get their super.
Yeah.
Daryl is really good in every game mode. He can even be used as a ball carrier, which is going to be shown in some of the gameplay. And he has really good health, so this is why I have Daryl as number 9. So coming in at number 8, we have Barley. So Barley is really good for control. His 2 best game modes are Heist and Gem Grab, and the reasons for this is because he can throw over walls. So Barley's role in Heist is to throw over walls and to hit the safe. As we're in Smash and Grab, he throws over walls and gets the lane and chips at the gem carrier.
Yeah,
so,
and like keeps the control.
Yes, exactly. So this is why I have Barley at 8. He could be higher, but he's not very viable he's good in one Brawl Ball map, but that's it, and cannot be used at all in Bounty. So this is why I have him at number 8. Do you have any questions so far?
Yeah, like you said that it's the only thrower, but what about Dynamite? Do you think he's like close to him, or do you think Barley is like much better than him?
I think that Dynamite has a much higher skill cap. Dynamite, if you hit both of his Dynamite sticks, can do a lot more damage. But I think Barley is a lot safer and holds much more control. Someone good or someone who's focusing on a Dynamite, he's going to be juking your Dynamite shots. As for Barley, Barley's really hard to juke and hits you constantly, and this is why I have Barley higher on the list.
Yeah, makes sense.
So coming in at number 7 is my personal favorite brawler in the game, and this is Brock. So Brock has an amazing range. I think it's first or second in the game, and his hitbox radius is also one of the biggest in the game. So he's a very big missile that shoots at you. That's about half a tile long, or half a tile wide, and then when it has explosive damage. So you don't have to necessarily get hit by it, but you have to be near it. I think its explosive damage is also a half tile. So it's really easy to hit shots with Brock, and once you get good at him, he's really good. He has the most or second most range in the game. He is the best bounty brawler in the game. He's one of the best gem grab lanes. He's really good in heist and can be even used in Brawl Ball if used correctly. His super is also very good. At level 5, I think his super does 1,300 damage per missile, and he could shoot 9 missiles.
Yeah.
So you can usually hit 1, 2, or 3, and that'll usually kill or get your enemy brawler really low.
Wait, so he is your favorite brawler, like out of all the 22?
Yeah, he is my absolute favorite. I've played him so much. I
Well,
think if you keep playing Brock and you perfect him, he can be the best brawler in the game.
well, that's really interesting. I actually don't play, yeah, with Brock that often, but I guess like right now I should start playing with him more often.
Yeah, he's really good if you can get the hang of him.
Mm-hmm.
So going in at number 6, we have Penny. So the reason Penny is this high is because her turret is so good. It will kill people for you. It will win lanes for you. It will win games for you. It is amazing. You can put it back behind a wall, almost in your spawn, and it will be shooting the other team almost in their spawn. It has a crazy radius. It shoots so far, and it's almost impossible to destroy the turret. And usually, once people do destroy the turret, you have another turret coming.
Mm-hmm.
So enough about the turret, because now you have to move on to the actual brawler. With the turret's hitting people for 1.5k damage, but you're not even shooting any shots. So now here's where you can come in, you can chip, your shot does about 1.1k damage. It shoots pretty fast, it's a pretty big radius, it's pretty easy to hit the shots, and I just find a lot of consistency when you use Penny. So this is why I have her very high on the list.
Wait, so Penny
So
actually got nerfed, right? Also before the
right.
global release?
Right, she did. So her turret actually used to be even better. It would shoot faster and it would predict your movement.
Wow.
Now it only shoots where you are. So a pro tip I would give is to make sure you're not moving back and forth or side to side when you're facing a Penny. You want to move in a direct line so that the turret won't hit you as often. If you're moving back to back or front to back, side to side, it will hit you every time. You will just find it the most annoying thing in the world.
Yeah. Really good tip.
Going into the top half here at number 5 coming in is Frank. So Frank is also one of my favorite brawlers in the game because you can have a huge effect on the game if you're using Frank properly. He has, I'd say, the 3rd best super in the game. It's really easy to chain supers into team wipe with Frank because what his super does is it stuns the enemy for like 2.5-3 seconds and they can't move. It's only 3 shots to charge Frank's super, and his super shot is counted in those 3 shots. So by the time you stun the other person with your super,
You
hit them,
one.
you have another one right back. Exactly. It can break walls, which is also really important in modes like Brawl Ball and Gem Grab. And I just find him a really big piece to any team. He has, I think, the 3rd most or 4th most health in the game, right beside Pam. And I just find him a really fun and really effective brawler to use. Going into the top 4 here, this is where I think these 4 are in another tier on their own. I think they have a really big lead on these other 6, and that's because of the easiness to use and the how often you can use these brawlers in different maps. So coming at number 4, in my opinion, the easiest brawler to use is Poco. So the reason I think he's the easiest brawler to use is because his shots are so wide. It's actually hard to miss his shots. They're that wide.
Yeah.
He has above average health. He's really good as a gem carrier. So in Gem Grab, you'd pick up the gems. He's really annoying in Brawl Ball to face, and he's about average in Heist and Bounty. What makes Poco really good is because not only can you heal yourself with your super, but you can heal your teammates.
Yeah.
So, and his super has also really good range. It's like 10 tiles or something. So you could be losing in a fight. Your team can be pushed back, and with one super, if you hit all of your teammates, you can regen like 6k, 7k health, and you'd immediately just get the upper hand on the other team. And that's why I think.
And also, what I noticed is that you can go like through like walls, like with the super as well. Like you don't even have to necessarily be like next to him.
Exactly. Yeah, Poco is really good for that reason. Before I get into the top 3, do you have any questions?
No, so far everything like you're explaining, amazing. So thank you very much for coming on, by the way.
No problem. Anytime. So going into the top 3 now. At number 3, we have Tara or Tara, dependent on how you want to say it. One of the most explosive brawlers in the game. Any game mode, any map, any situation, you can win the game with one super. It is so good. It's the black hole sucks everyone towards the middle. They have to stay in the middle for a little bit, and you could just hit multiple people. The good thing about Tara and her super is that her shots pierce. So you don't just hit one person. You're hitting all of them when they're in your black hole. It's not that hard to charge her super. She has about average health. So basically with Tara, what you want to do is kind of just chip away until you get your super. Kind of just stay back, hit a card at a time, hit 2 cards at a time, stay alive, And if you can get your super off, you're almost guaranteed to kill the other person that's in your super. So this is why I think Terra is number 3.
Yeah, true, and
So
it can also like clutch games. Like for example, sometimes I had when, for example, their opponent had like, let's say like 8 gems or 9 gems, just like pull him like towards you, kill him, and just steal the gems, and like it can change the entire game. Yeah.
Exactly. It's a crazy super, and that's why I have her at number 3. So top 2, these 2 brawlers are on a tier of their own. They're so good, so viable in every single mode and map, and that's why I have them. So barely at number 2, I have Pam. So Pam is the best, without a question, gem collector in the game. She is so good at holding control of any area she wants. She has the 3rd or 4th most HP comparable to Frank. I don't know which one has more, to be honest. The 3rd or 4th most range in the game. So if you just think about that, the 3rd or 4th most range in the game, it's so hard to approach the Pam. And once you're there, you just have this really high health character who not only is high health, but is inside of her super, which is a healing turret. So she's getting constant heals while fighting you, and it could also heal your teammates who are in the turret. She's amazing in gem grab, both lane and gem carrier. Amazing in brawl ball, amazing in heist, and amazing in bounty. I can't say enough about Pam. She's just so good, and I would definitely include her in any team comp that you play with.
Yeah.
So coming in at number 1.
She's actually my first. I'm sorry, but she's actually my first. Ranked 20 brawler as well.
Yeah, she's so good. I love playing her. So coming in at number 1, above and beyond all, is Nita. So the reason I have Nita here is I find it so easy to do anything you want with Nita. If you think about it, above average health, above average range, above average damage, her shots can pierce, so you can hit multiple things at the same time. And then after all that, she has a bear which can body block 6,000 worth of health. If you put that into perspective, that's 4 Brock shots, that's like 7 Poco shots. It's such a big HP bear. It can body block. For brawlers who don't pierce, you can just put the bear right in front of you and just follow the bear, and there's nothing that the enemy brawlers can do about it besides just running back. It's really good to keep possession and to maintain position. She's amazing in gem grab, amazing in brawl ball, amazing in heist, amazing in bounty. You can't go wrong using Nita, and this is why I have her at number 1.
Yeah, wow. That's really interesting because Nita is actually one of the first brawlers you unlock, like in general. I'm pretty sure like everyone watching right now has Nita unlocked, so that's actually really cool to know.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely using her bear is very important, and I would definitely recommend using it in a situation where the brawlers can't pierce, and you can gain position easily with her.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on, by the way.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it has been a ton of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. As I mentioned earlier, Bobby does have a YouTube channel. I will include his channel in the description down below. So make sure to check it out, guys. Bobby, would you like to say anything else to the viewers?
Just thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Serge, for having me on your channel, and hope everyone has a great day.
For sure, no problem, and thank you so much. Okay, guys, if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye, guys.